Welcome back to NT Coins World, your go-to destination for everything related to numismatics. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sometimes elusive coins from the United States Mint, the 1981 D5-cent coin. This nickel has captured the attention of both new collectors and seasoned numismatists. So if you're interested in the history, design features, mintage numbers, and even its market value, stay tuned. Let's explore all there is to know about this iconic piece of American history. 1981 D5 coin. Historical context: the 1981 D5 coin, also known as the 1981 D-nickel, is part of the ongoing series of Jefferson nickels that have been minted since 1938. This coin, minted at the Denver Mint, carries with it a significant historical context rooted in American culture and economy. By the early 1980s, the United States had already undergone major shifts in its economy, with the rise of inflation, changes in coin composition, and the increasing complexity of coin production processes. The 1981 D-nickel is a standard issue coin, meaning it was created for circulation as part of the annual release of coins to meet public demand. While this particular coin doesn't carry the same level of fame as other key dates in the Jefferson Nickel series, it still holds an important place in the history of U.S. coinage. In 1981, the U.S. was dealing with a period of economic struggle due to high inflation and high interest rates. Coin production was ramped up to deal with the increased demand for cash. This was a time when coin collecting, or numismatics, was gaining popularity among the general public, so the 1981 D-nickel became part of a wave of interest in the history and collecting of U.S. coinage. Design features: the design of the 1981 D5 coin features the obverse front design of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's portrait has graced the nickel since 1938, and it is one of the most recognized images in American coinage. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile faces to the right, with the inscription "Liberty" above his portrait and the year 1981 below. The reverse side of the 1981 D5 coin shows Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, which has also been part of the nickel's design since 1938. The structure of Monticello is depicted in great detail, with the inscription "E pluribus unum," meaning "out of many, one above the building," and 5 cents and United States of America inscribed below. The coin has a simple yet elegant design that continues the tradition of the Jefferson Nickel series. One key feature of the 1981 D coin is its mint mark. Located on the reverse just to the right of Monticello, the D mint mark signifies that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint mark is a key identifier for collectors, as it helps determine the coin's origin and can impact its value and desirability. Mintages: the mintage of the 1981 D5 coin is notable, but it was not a particularly rare release. In total, the Denver Mint produced a substantial number of 1981 D-nickels, with the mintage reaching approximately 848 million coins. This large mintage means that the 1981 D-nickel is fairly common in circulation, and can often be found in change or in rolls from that year. However, its relatively high mintage does not mean that it is without value to collectors. Coins with higher mintage numbers typically don't carry a premium, but the 1981 D-nickel still has some collectible interest, particularly when found in high-quality condition or when graded highly by professional grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Market value: while the 1981 D-nickel was produced in large quantities, it is still a coin that is of interest to collectors, especially those focusing on Jefferson nickels or coins from the 1980s. The market value of a 1981 D-nickel in circulation condition, also known as circulated, is typically very low, often just a few cents over face value. However, the value can increase significantly when the coin is in uncirculated or higher grade condition. A 1981 D-nickel in mint state, graded MS65 or higher, may fetch anywhere from $1 to $2, depending on the coin's overall quality and the current market trends. Coins that have been well preserved or have unique features such as error coins can also command higher prices. For example, if you come across a 1981 D-nickel with a particularly sharp strike, clean surfaces, and little to no wear, you may see the value increase, especially if the coin has been professionally graded. Errors and variations: as with many coins, the 1981 D-nickel has some errors and variations that may catch the attention of collectors. Error coins are those that were minted with a flaw in the design, die, or strike process. Common errors for the 1981 D-nickel include things like double dies, where the design appears to have been struck more than once. off-center strikes, or missing letters or numbers in the inscriptions. One interesting error related to the 1981 D nickel is the double die variety, where the inscription Liberty or In God We Trust may show signs of doubling. These varieties are considered highly desirable to collectors, and if you happen to come across an example, it could increase the value of your coin significantly. Other notable errors in the 1981 D nickel are very rare, but include die cracks, die chips, and improperly struck coins, where the coin may have been struck with too much or too little pressure, causing unusual marks or textures on the coin's surface. Collector interest. While the 1981 D 5-cent coin is not as sought after as some other nickels in the Jefferson series, it still has a significant place in the world of coin collecting. Its design has remained largely unchanged for over 80 years, and as such, it offers a sense of continuity in American coinage. The 1981 D nickel, along with its counterparts from other years, helps to tell the story of the economic and political climate of the early 1980s. For collectors who specialize in Jefferson nickels or coins from the 1980s, the 1981 D nickel is an important coin to track. It is often included in collections that feature every year of the Jefferson Nickel series, and it holds value as part of the complete set. Because of the high mintage numbers, finding the coin in lower grade conditions is relatively easy, but finding examples in excellent condition or with errors is where collectors can focus their attention. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1981 D 5-cent coin, a key player in the Jefferson Nickel series. While it may not be one of the rarest or most valuable coins out there, it still holds historical significance and is a worthy addition to any collection. Whether you're just starting to build your collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, the 1981 D nickel offers a glimpse into a pivotal moment in American history. Be sure to subscribe to NT Coins World for more in-depth analyses of coins from all over the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts about the 1981 D nickel. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.